So let me take a peek and see who's here. I love it when old students come back. Alex, it's nice to see you. Okay. There have been a lot of changes on Facebook and LinkedIn, and it has gotten so easy to build your business. Facebook, LinkedIn. Facebook made some changes that are frankly not in your best interest. And LinkedIn, oh my God, keeps getting better. And LinkedIn and Facebook are under continual construction. So we're here to warn you about Facebook's recent update. And I've got a great reveal about some of LinkedIn's recent updates. And to tell you the truth, when you see these things, I got to tell you, if you're not using LinkedIn to build your business, you are missing the boat. Now, there are new video and texting tactics that will help you produce immediate results on LinkedIn. You can't believe how fast people react and people respond when you message them. These new video and texting tactics, the people that use them, love them. There are also some new features that will help you talk to more prospects and double your follow-ups. Okay. And it's called Celebration. Now, I thought that everybody would have this feature, but apparently it's not the case. And of course, LinkedIn now has a light mode and a dark mode, just like Facebook. These new LinkedIn features make it easier to build your business. LinkedIn is now up to 920 million professionals. 10 million professionals with large circles of influence joined last month. And I'm excited to be able to tell you that there are actually ways to use LinkedIn for free. Sales Navigator, which is their advanced system. Their LinkedIn has so many people that are jumping onto LinkedIn that not only in Sales Navigator, but in the regular LinkedIn, they are starting to limit the number of people that you could reach out to. Now, today I was doing a coaching session with one of my students, and I got to tell you something. I saw something, or I should say we saw something today that was very sly on LinkedIn's part. You get a message that pops up on your screen. When you start to post something, share this post. Get more engagement with your page's followers. All right. So this is what, so you go ahead and you post something, and you get this after you post it. Share it. Get more engagement. And when you click on continue, all right, what it does is it changes and swaps out your connect tabs for your follow tab. LinkedIn allows users to conduct free searches of their membership, but it doesn't mean you can make endless searches. With a free LinkedIn account, you can search for and view profiles of other LinkedIn members, find and reconnect with colleagues and classmates, and receive unlimited in-mail messages. But there's a limit. And once you hit the limit, you can't do it anymore. Searching for people on LinkedIn is now radically different, but it's unbelievably effective. Your results are determined by the content of your profile. I call it your LinkedIn or your social network DNA. So when you're searching, you could search for people by country, by city or state, or by distance, by postal code. There are also new video and texting tactics that produce immediate results on Facebook. Back in December, they announced a new feature called professional mode. And I have to tell you that I started to play around with it in January and February. And I have to tell you, get off it. It has limiting elements to it that will prevent you from actually messaging and talking to the people that you really want to talk to. Okay, it's just get off professional. Using Facebook's new professional feature will hurt your business, not help it. Now, Facebook is putting more emphasis on stories for broadcasting. So if you want to get something out there, use their stories, and you will get 10 times the audience if everybody that, instead of liking everything, love it. As you reach your friends limit, and of course on Facebook, maximum number is 5,000. Now, the thing is this, that if you scroll down and look at your friends, every once in a while, you're going to see a number of people. You don't see a picture, just a name. And if you actually clicked on that to try to bring it up, or if you see these three dots, this shows you you're connected. You can make them one of your favorites. You could unfriend them. You could unfollow them. But the bottom line is, if you just see a name with a blank picture like this, the profile has been deactivated. It's not around. So what you want to do is you want to unfriend. You cannot let your list of connections on Facebook hit 5,000. You got to keep it under 5. And so after you've unfriended him, his name will be there, but we won't see the 3 dots. Again, Facebook has a dark mode and a light mode. And about 2.5 weeks ago, I started playing around with the dark mode, and I got to tell you, I love it. Now, tomorrow night, we have our second session of boot camp, Connecting with Perfect Prospects. And what we're going to be talking about that is new. We have new daily methods of operation. In other words, we're going to give you 3 more things that you can do on LinkedIn that will enable you to connect with the best people, follow up with the best people. There's a new daily method of following up. And we've got some new strategies and scripts, as well as new searching filters. Now, social networks in general are a great source of free leads, but some social networks are better than others. And LinkedIn, after the things that they've been doing, LinkedIn is king. If you're not on LinkedIn, you are just missing an unbelievable opportunity. 3 things that make a social network great: the profiles. Think about all the information you have about a person on the other end. You can identify a perfect prospect before you contact them. And LinkedIn has the best information. Secondly, a texting feature with tools attached so you can communicate directly and privately with other networkers on the network to chat with them. Engage them in a pre-qualifying conversation that will lead to more sales and less rejection. And finally, these texting features have tools attached. so that we can add pictures, we can add files. We're now using GIFs, these moving images, more than ever before. And LinkedIn has a built-in meeting. So you're talking to somebody, you want to do a Zoom, boom, you click on the little LinkedIn icon over there and you can set one up right away. And 3, a searching feature to filter through the entire network population using keyword and advanced keyword searches. So you can prospect and recruit perfect cream of the crop prospects for your business according to your demographics. If you know who you're looking for, who would be a perfect prospect for your business? Who? What kind of professional? Are nurses interested in your business? LinkedIn has the best searching features. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook are the best social networks to build your business on because they have these 3 features, but they provide you with the easiest direct way to access more people. With 92 million professional users on LinkedIn and 2.96 billion members on Facebook, there's no shortage of people. But today, LinkedIn is 100 times better. My 4-step formula works on every social network. We call it the 3 C's. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and qualify them with chat, and close the sale. 4 C's equal big bucks. And it's behind the success of top earning network marketers and affiliate marketers. Now, I've got all kinds of success stories. Last night, we heard from one of my students, Francisco, who last month saw his team grow by 80,000 people. So how does a business grow by 80,000 people in 1 month? You bring a network marketer in from another company and you help them. All you need is a profile. Okay, can all of you hear me okay? All right, now Sheila writes, I was on Facebook this afternoon, just scrolling. Made several likes and posted maybe 2 comments. Suddenly I got a pop-up message that said I could not be able to comment for an hour. Supposedly, I had not met their community standards. Wow, Sheila, I wonder what you did. I wonder what you post. I wonder what comment that you made that got you into that kind of trouble. All right. But that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. So I love success stories, and I have to share this one with you because, see, it doesn't matter what you're selling. It doesn't matter what you're selling. Dan was initially building a network marketing business when he went through a boot camp, decided he wanted to go really fast. So signed up for my coaching program. And what happened was he got it. He was connecting with great people. And then what happened was his sponsor died. He died. So made him an orphan. So he didn't feel enamored with building the network marketing business. He had recently purchased a soft wash franchise for $150,000. They use drones to clean houses, to clean roofs. So in one of our coaching sessions, he told me, and I said, look, if you know the kinds of business people that you'd like to connect with, well, who would you like to do business with? Well, instead of doing homes, I'd love to be doing big apartment complexes, office buildings, even hotels. So I showed him how to search on LinkedIn for those kind of people, and his business exploded. In fact, he did so much business that the people that sold him the franchise brought him in and made him a partner. Listen to what he had to say. Hey, Dan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Look, I've heard from a lot of students in the last 2 or 3 days. Last time we spoke, you had used the training that you got from me to expand your franchise business. And I think you said that, now they kind of brought you in, made you a partner.
Yeah, they have actually, Max. Through using your system, one of the things that happened for me is that I learned how to contact people on LinkedIn. And some of those contacts became so powerful that I was able to close a major account with Verizon Wireless that we signed a contract for $20 million. That is to clean cell phone towers. But since then, we've also made contact with people that manage the municipal water towers and water treatment facilities. And in doing so, it just blown up my business. And it's like I said before, I never would have known how to contact people on LinkedIn. I never would have known to even use LinkedIn for that sort of thing if it hadn't been that I came across you through somebody when I was in networking. I was in network marketing. And I know a lot of people use it for network marketing, but it can be for anything. Just learning how to contact people is the biggest thing. It's been so powerful. It's just unbelievable that last year I was struggling financially. And then by the end of the year and this year, I will make over $2 million. It's unbelievable. It's like unbelievable. It's actually one of those things. It's like one of those things I wasn't sure I believed it until it happened.
Now, you may think it's unbelievable for you, but the truth is, it's believable for anybody. See, leads are free. All you need is a profile. You don't need a capture page. You don't need a funnel. You don't need to advertise. You don't need to buy leads. You don't need to drive traffic to a website. Everything that you want to do can be done on your LinkedIn profile, on your Facebook profile. But the truth is, you got to be seen. If people can't see you, they can't see what you're doing. They can't see if you're posting. Right? Most people don't realize that they're invisible. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop over here. Now, one of the things that's happening on LinkedIn is, the swarms of people with questionable agendas. It's creating a real problem. So here's somebody named Lunar Casper. Chief inspector. Now, the truth is, all you have to do is look at the picture, and you're going to see women with an Oriental look. You're going to be able to pick these out, and ladies, I don't think you have to worry about these. The men are getting them. You're going to get some other kind of connection. But the bottom line is, don't waste your time. So she reached out to me on Saturday. Well, then today, she's not asking me any questions. But the sooner you can recognize the people that are not candidates for your business, the better. So I'm going to hop over here and so Alex, let's take a look at your profile for just a minute. All right, now. Your settings are off. Let me unmute you. Your settings are off. And so what you don't have a headline, you're picking up, well, maybe not. A lot of things have changed. Now, for example, I mean, a lot of things have changed. Are you still building an isogenics business or are you doing something else?
Yes, no, I am.
Oh, okay. So there are going to be people that you're going to be able to reach out to that fall within your unique niche. Now, that doesn't mean that a personal trainer, that a fitness instructor wouldn't be interested in talking to you, working with you. The thing is, you want to give yourself, you've got phenomenal credibility. Okay, you are an accomplished professional, and we have to make that show on your profile, because everything that you've done in the past, when we itemize it and we stick it up here, what ends up happening is when you start doing searches for people, anything that's on your profile that can connect you, in other words, someone that has that same item, that's your DNA, that's going to affect the way you're going to search for people. So first, you got to set this up. You got to make some changes, but watch what happens. So you can come over here and look for people. Now, let's say we want to find somebody that is looking an opportunity. What LinkedIn has done is and then we click on people so that they've moved the searching parameters around. So here you have 1,240,000 people on LinkedIn that are looking for an opportunity. Now let's take a look at this one right here. Open to work. There's over 37 million people on LinkedIn that have that open to work frame around their picture. So the question is, what does she do? So she was working until December, and now she's out of a job.
Mhm.
But you only want to reach out to people that are active. So she liked this a week ago. Sometimes you'll do this and you'll see the person hasn't liked something in 4 years. So if they're not active, you certainly don't want to reach out to them. But here, this is the exciting part. Okay, so let's come back over here. Looking for opportunity. 1.2 million. If we make that opportunities, they got 1.7 million. All right, now here's where it really gets exciting. We come up here and we get to a search for people that are looking for an opportunity in fitness. Whoops. It's got 1,600 people that are engaged in some element of fitness. We could go up here looking for opportunities. Let's look for all the trainers. Got 19,000 people. Here's an apprentice animal trainer looking for an opportunity. Here's a guest services trainer at Disney World looking for an opportunity. Now, what I want you to notice is we go down on the right, most of the people, we used to just see a connect button, but now we're starting to see follow buttons because LinkedIn, to protect everybody from getting slammed with all kinds of unwanted connection requests from people that you want to have nothing to do with, they're literally encouraging people to do this. So searching for people has never been easier. Now, you can come up here and we can do it. Show me all of the people that are equestrians. Whoops, I got an extra S in there. Okay.
hmm
And you got 2,700. So they've got something about horses on their page. Or what you could do look for equestrians. You got 96,000 equestrians. And depending upon what they do, I mean, we could break this down by location. How about if we just put in a horse? You got 357,000 people. So anybody that's in the horse business that's looking for an opportunity got 5,500.
hmm
Now, so searching for new people is one unbelievably exciting feature. But about a month ago, LinkedIn added a new feature, celebrations. And what celebrations does is, we have the happy birthday strategy. We have, in fact, we have the happy birthday strategy. We have the happy holiday strategy. If I went over here, brought up your profile, just right now. Okay. What you could do is go down here. Oh, I don't know whether this was here originally or whether you recently changed it, but you have an anniversary this month. So you should be getting all kinds of, hey, happy anniversary. Not sure how many you're going to get. Let's come back over here. And so you got 500 connections. You need to be hiding these, but let me show you what has changed on LinkedIn that you are absolutely gonna love. I'm gonna go back over here to the network. And they've got something here called celebrations. Okay, not everybody has it yet. And what this does is it lets you look at people that are having a birthday. Now, this is relatively new. I mean, with this, what you're looking at is new. It's only been in the last maybe 7 years that people that LinkedIn let you put a birthday on it, month and day. So these are people that I'm connected with that are having a birthday. And what I discovered is this is an unbelievable follow-up mechanism. I haven't talked to Ben Wardlaw in maybe 9 or 10 years. And
Harry, can you start the grill?
so the last time I heard from him, he wished me a happy birthday. March or April in 2018. I haven't really talked to him since. So what this is going to do is, because you were on here before, I don't know how many friends or connections you have, but what you can do is if you just go back to your network, go over and look at your connections. First level. What this is, these are the people that you are directly connected to. And go up to the top and type in the word open. See how many people you're connected to directly. I've got 88 people that are open to an opportunity. Looking. I got 1,100 people that I'm connected. You got something. So people that you reached out to in an attempt to make a connection for any reason today, you're still connected to them. And it's easy to restart a conversation with anybody. First things first. We need to beef up your profile so that when people see it, they immediately resonate with it, and it gives you all kinds of credibility. When you do it right, it's magical. It's magical. I'm going to take a peek and look at some of the people that are here. I love it when old students come back. Let's look at Solomon. Let me unmute him. One of my staff was going through my archives and they found the first text message you ever sent me. How are you?
Hey Max, how's it going?
It's going well. How are things in the aviation industry? You're a pilot.
Oh, things are starting to pick up again. However, we're going through a severe shortage of pilots during this time, just about everywhere globally.
So that means you got plenty of flight time.
Yep.
Okay. So again,
Yeah,
and are you still building an Isogenics business too?
I am, but I was kind of on hiatus for a little while there, just starting to get back into it again, getting things going.
Okay, well, let
Yeah.
me just say this, that you really have to get caught up with what's going on in the business. A number
Yeah.
there was a new company that was started last month. And so there's a lot of people that are going after Isogenics people. And
Oh, I know. I've met some of them. It's been interesting.
well, so let me just give you a little retort, if you will.
Mhm.
Okay, and you already, it's a startup.
Yeah.
They're joining a startup. 93% of those startups are going to crash and burn statistically.
That's
Okay.
correct.
And that's number one. They've got new products. I mean, if you knew and understood the story of how this new company evolved, it came from Jeunesse falling apart. And so a lot of leaders in a lot of different companies got together and they said, hey, we're going to start a new company. It's called 3.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, I mean, I have a lot of friends in Isogenics. I help 50 people become $1 million earners. And I think maybe
Yeah.
18 of them are still in Isogenics.
Yeah.
The rest of them are off doing other stuff. And I love them all. I mean, I'm neutral to this whole thing. But as a leader, you want to protect your team. And you protect your
That's
team
correct.
by giving them the information that they need to protect them from all the former people in the company, that are going to be going after them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean-
I know during
I'm sorry.
during COVID, during COVID time, when I was reaching out to a lot of people, I'd come across different people that were, trying to sell you on the idea because they were ex-Isogenics into this new company. And, you just go to TikTok and see all the stuff they're saying about Isogenics because they're trying to recruit people into that new startup situation they're doing. So, it's, if they'd find, I don't know.
Look, companies go up, companies go down. And, a lot of my friends that were in Zija are now over in Isogenics. They are thrilled that they
Oh, that's
feel,
good.
oh no, they are. And so, and they're doing really well. It comes down to knowing enough about the industry. Now, when we talk about industry, you mentioned COVID before. We have another situation which is almost identical to COVID, and that is companies are letting people go. So, for example, Bed Bath and Beyond. Whoops.
Or are they just kind of like switching over to an
No, they're
internet store system?
they're going bankrupt.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so you got all these people here. We click on people. So you got 55,000 people. They're all in the process of losing their jobs.
Wow.
Okay, so here's a general manager, Bed Bath and Beyond. You scroll down and you look. He's been with Bed Bath and Beyond for 11 years. Earlier today, we looked at somebody that was with Bed Bath and Beyond for 19 years.
Well, that's pretty big. That's a big change.
Well, for sure. Well, and see, the thing is, here's a general manager at Walmart. So what you got here is somebody that's been making a living in retail management going all the way back to 1997, 10 years at Walmart. Then he goes to Best Buy. He's the sales manager there for 5 years. And then he comes over here to Bed Bath and Beyond. He's been there for over 11 years. And now he's got to go looking for a job again. And
Yeah.
the dynamics of this, and we've got some scripts that, will knock it out of the park, because you just have to know how to talk to people and what to say. I mentioned
That's
the
right.
first, the first message you ever sent me was, I bought this book, and you question whether the stuff, really worked, and then you
Oh,
came
I
back,
remember that. I do remember that.
right? And I love the follow-up. You were thrilled. Hey, wow, this really works. That was, how long ago was that? That was gotta be 10 or 12 years ago.
It was, yes. It was just the opening questions, I never thought of myself how simple it was to utilize it.
And Solomon, it hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Hasn't changed.
I still use them.
I'm sorry, what was that word?
I say I still use them, the script.
Oh, for sure.
Yep,
Because they work.
they do.
And again, it's all about the other person. But what's starting to happen, you're all in the process, especially for those of you that are back. And there's always going to be changes. There are going to be changes that are good. There are going to be changes that are bad.
Yep.
You just have to take advantage of them and use them. Last year, no, it was about a year and a half ago, LinkedIn, actually, I discovered a way that you could actually go into LinkedIn and pick and find and do a search for people that just signed up with LinkedIn today, or the people that signed up for LinkedIn this week, or the people that signed up in LinkedIn by month.
Oh, interesting.
And it was amazing because you could reach out to people before they were getting hammered by everybody. And we created a really terrific script. So people were thanking everybody, and they go, "Well, so do you work for LinkedIn? Do you work for LinkedIn?" No. But, we just, know how it works. And if you have any questions or you want to learn how to do something, reach out to me. And we had about an 8-month run. And then in the course of changing everything, LinkedIn, got rid of it. But, here's the thing you want to be thinking about. All right. Why did you get into network marketing in the first place?
To get away from that situation where you are relying on that other person,
Right.
that other career situation.
That's right. It's residual income.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And residual income, you make the sale, and then when you really get lucky and you have customers that continue to come back and reorder, then your business grows organically. It's slow, but it's growing organically. You
That's
bring
correct, yeah.
more people into the business that are business builders, and your business will grow faster. Because people, again, they're going to be users of the products, but they're going to be in a hurry to get out there and start talking to other people about it.
Correct, yeah.
It's all about the numbers of people that you talk to. And now what we're seeing, let me come back over here to LinkedIn. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the dark mode. And, everything's in the same place. The only difference is this is really, frankly, better for your eyes. Easier to read. And Facebook has had this for years. So everything that Facebook does, LinkedIn is in the process of mimicking or copying on Facebook. You know, everybody's used to, you know, putting something here that will end up in the news feed, but it doesn't get the same results as from stories. So whenever you post something here, whatever you do here, if you put it on your story, you're actually going to get better results. But what you need to do is, if you have the
Is
professional
that
version,
like your daily story or your post?
no, it's anything. I mean, you could be jumping on Facebook and sending out 4 or 5 stories a day, or it can be a continuation of something, or it could be something totally different. The thing is that there's a reason that Facebook is putting stories up at the top. Now David Moses was the master distributor in Zija. It's a good friend, and he lives up in Canada. And now he's got a kicking business in Isogenics. Sibi Helsel, on the other hand, was a chiropractor that I worked with when she was in Isogenics. I helped her and her husband become $1 million earners. And she followed George Ruiz, who I knew was a very good friend, from Isogenics over to another company. See, people leave companies for different reasons. And sometimes it has nothing to do with the products or the compensation plan. So we come down here. You got friend requests. You got birthdays. And I'll give you a little tip about something. Go over here to your profile and bring up your friends. Now, the order that these people appear on your list of friends, it changes every day. The people that have looked at your profile recently, there's been some form of engagement. It could be a message. It could be, you know, they just looked at your profile. It's going to change. It's going to change all the time. Kind of gives you a sense, like a lot of Isogenics people. So the bottom line for all of you is this. It has never been easier. It's never been faster. Let me kind of scroll down and let's look. I'm going to look at some names. So let's come over here and let's look at Kelly. Oh, this is Facebook. Let me go over to LinkedIn. Okay, now, if you look at the profile, Kelly, which one is you?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hold on, let me see.
Are you in Wayora?
Nope.
Okay,
I'm in Florida. I don't see me here.
okay. Well, where you are is
And
it?
the funny thing is, I know I have one. I've been trying to find my old one and I can't seem to find it. And all of these come up, but I don't. So I'm assuming I need to actually create a new one and a new profile.
No, no. If you have one, so you say you're in Florida?
Yes. Nope, nope. There's a lot of Kelly Spears. Nope,
Oh, yeah.
nope, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
So what city in Florida are you in?
Kissimmee. I. Kissi.
Two M's?
Yes. EE.
Nope.
No, that's what I'm saying. So I must
Oh,
have
yeah.
to start all over again.
Well, you could go in and you can try logging in if you remember the email address that you used when you,
When I started it before.
that's all you need.
Okay. I have to- that was such a
So
long time ago.
let's take a look at Tina. So I want you to think of LinkedIn as a big bowl of candy. That's what it is. Now, if you can't be found and you have a profile, then it's in your settings. But now with these new elements, with these new features, let's see if we can find Richard. Okay, so here's Richard. And let's look at your profile. Okay, now let me unmute you. Okay, so Richard, first thing, just in looking at what I see here, if I can see your followers, it means that you don't have a connect button up here. You have a follow button, which slows the process down.
Good advice.
Okay, now,
Hmm.
um, okay, So now, the way you've got your profile set up. People come across it, they see it. You'll hear from people that could be interested in learning more about you. In most cases, you hear from people that are trying to sell you something. But if you were going to reach out and connect with someone that you knew in advance, I mean, what are you trying to market and sell?
Basically affiliate platforms.
Okay, now just the platforms, or does it come with, products?
It's products member to member. Basically, range of prices from $100 to $2,000.
Okay. So what is the $2,000 program?
Exodus Elite.
Okay,
So it's not really a network. Well, it's a network marketing, but it's not really a multi-level marketing thing. It's mid to high tier affiliate marketing platforms.
right. So self-education is,
Yeah, education and tools.
so you get a platform so you can learn all the secrets you need to know about being rich, how to
This-
manage.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, and well, see, here's the thing. The way your profile is set up, if you were going to reach out to people to try to make a connection, this isn't going to work. It doesn't work. Because people that are looking for ways to generate income, hey, I'm looking to make some money. I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond. I just lost my job. As a personal trainer and fitness, just lost my job. I work for Twitter. Twitter let half of their people go. So there are millions of people that are looking for ways to make money on Facebook or LinkedIn for that matter. And I'm in a focus niche of the affiliate marketing industry. Now, the problem is that the facts are that back in 2015 or 2014, before LinkedIn added live chat, you didn't have the wide, huge pool of affiliate marketers and network marketers that are jumping on here and pouncing on people and right out of the gate, just as soon as you make the connection, they're pitching you on something.
Yeah, that's true.
So as a result, I mean, you're getting it yourself. So when you reach it, when you find your niche, particular type of a professional that absolutely needs, not only do they need, what you have, they could benefit from getting it. And on top of that, and this is the extra part, they have circles of influence. So when you bring these people into your business, the method of helping people achieve success is outrageously fast. I'll give you an example. On Facebook, that what happens when you get into network marketing? They give you directions. Make a list.
Mm-hmm.
Make a list of 100 people you know. Then they're going to give you a script, and they're going to tell you, go call these people. And the results of doing that for most people are not very pretty. In fact, you get so many people that you on that list that are negative about it, that you begin to question the wisdom of getting into this business in the first place. So rather than do that, very simple. Go over to Facebook, okay, because it works better on Facebook. Change your picture. Just change your picture. And a lot of the people that you know, a lot of the people that are on that list of people that you would have called, see you change your picture, they like it, they make a comment, and you reach back out to them and say, hey, Mary, I'm glad you like my picture. You know, we haven't talked in about 7 or 8 years. What's new? What are you doing these days? Now, 85% of the people that you ask, what do you do? Or what are you doing these days? They're going to tell you, and then they're going to come back and ask you what you're doing. So when Mary tells you, you know, we're having to cut back on so many things because money's tight, the economy, blah, blah, blah. And then they come back and they say, well, so what's new with you? What are you doing? Well, you've got an internet business that's enabling you to generate a growing stream of income on the side. And thankfully, the business is so great that you're not really being hurt by what's happening with the economy. You don't like it, but you know, you can handle it. And right away, they want to know what you're doing. So the same people that would have shot you down had you called them out of the blue, the dynamics of the conversation change. You show them your business and they get in. Now, you want duplication? You get Mary to open up her settings, make herself visible. Mary, go ahead and change your picture. The people that she's connected to see it. Some of them react, some of them respond. And when she says, well, what do I say? What do I say? Well, just scroll up and look at what I said to you. This works so well that
Why do you think it works better on Facebook as opposed to LinkedIn?
well, because on Facebook, when you change your picture, there's a notification.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that notification on LinkedIn.
Yeah, I got banned from Facebook. They shut down my account, and then I had to start a new account. So I'm just in my infancy back with Facebook.
So why did they shut down your account?
Content moderation, because I criticize people for using their kids as a prop for their political agenda.
Okay. How many friends did you have on LinkedIn before you got?
Not it wasn't a huge number. I never really worked at it, but I only have a handful at this point because I was disgruntled.
You're probably going to want to spend or devote your time to LinkedIn. Now here's a guy right here. If we click on his name, there's the tell is you got his name, you got a blank picture, and there's nothing underneath. Now
Mhm.
here you got Mark. There's nothing underneath. But say if I click on this, oh. So for some reason, it looks like Mark has I know he's got a second page, so he may have undone that one. But the bottom line is you can turn around and you can see how active people are, which is the key. Now on LinkedIn, whoops. On LinkedIn, you're going to love this. Because as soon as you look, number one, you can add a picture. The one thing that you want to definitely do, LinkedIn has made some outrageous changes. And one of the things that you want to stay away with on LinkedIn is personal demographic information. Okay? edit your demographics. Stay away from this.
So you don't want people to see your demographics.
Well, look at the demographics.
Yeah.
Which of the following best describes your racial or ethnic identity? Really?
Yeah, I've never seen this page. I don't think that I've manipulated this.
Right. Well, like I said, LinkedIn is making some changes and they're going over the line.
Yep.
So which of the following best describes your gender? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, if you can't look at my picture and see I'm a man or a woman, this other stuff, which best describes your sexual orientation? Really? And there are going to be people that are going to be naive, queer. Okay. And of course, if you call yourselves, are you having a disability or impairment? Here's a cookie. What year were you born? Believe me, no one's going to fill this one out.
Yep.
But this is the kind of stuff that just stay away from that, because because otherwise you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to start getting more connection requests from people. And speaking about connection requests from people, if I come over and scroll down, well, I brought this one up earlier, so I can just work my way down. I mean, you can. I started deleting them as opposed to accepting them. But you can come down here, you can see people that are connected that don't have a picture. But what happens with people, so we're connected, but we've never really, this was 2 weeks ago. Here you go. So here's one. Good morning. Happy Monday. How are you? How is Max doing? Okay. And now you go ahead and you look at the profile. And they're all putting themselves in prestigious schools, but just look at the picture. All the same element. Okay, and this is all bogus.
Yep.
I have my theory as to what's going on with this, and a large percentage of these are from China.
Yep.
Okay, so for example, if we did a search for people and we wanted to see how many people. Now, they're up to 893 million, but it's actually 920 million. So we come over here and say, okay, show us all of the people on LinkedIn that are in the United States. You have 192 million. How many people are in India? India is the #2 country. 96,600,000. Come back over here. China. And you could do it by city, province. You got 54,400,000 people in China.
Hmm.
They're #3. to number 3. So the bottom line is, if you know who would buy what you're selling, you want to put yourself out there with your profile as somebody that could solve the problem that they have. That opens you up to reaching out and having, you know, conversations with people. I mean, I've worked with affiliate marketers that sold $7,000 packages, and the bottom line is, they're not, those types of people are not hard to find, but in a focused niche of the affiliate marketing industry. Oh, you're another one of those people. Oh, thank you. Nope, out of here. You can easily, by putting yourself out there as the person that someone could benefit from knowing, put yourself in a position where making sales. Let me come over here, and okay, bear with me for just a second. I'm gonna totally mess up the sequence, but okay. So I'm gonna just kind of hop down here. So posting has become the thing that you're all going to be able to use to build rapport and connect with people. It only takes you can be talking to prospects every day that are naturally attracted to you. Posting, wishing someone a happy birthday, but using moving images is the most important thing. Jackie, on her birthday, heard from 200 people, talking to 28 of them. A few months later, over the last few months, my business has exploded. I'm enrolling more people than ever, and the new people I'm working with are experiencing amazing success a few days after they start.
Would you differentiate between content creation and just posting? You know, on my LinkedIn, I follow all these content creators, and my feed is full of that stuff. And
yeah, well, see, content creation is not everybody can create content.
Yep.
So again, you want something that's easy. You want something that's duplicatable. So what you do is you post motivating messages, personal development type messages that everybody can benefit from. Judy was building an Isagenix business. She wished someone an early happy birthday. They came back and asked how they were doing. I haven't talked to in a while. Then they came back and she ends up signing her up in the business. So the thing is, your birthday will attract a lot of people to you, but by the same token, using your phone to wish someone a happy birthday or a happy holiday, or posting some kind of, again, personal development message that will, I know this isn't going to work, but let's see what happens. Yeah, let me just rip through it this way. So you attract people to you all the time. I mean, so what you post creates interest, and anything that moves gets more visibility than things that don't move. Now, the thing is, on LinkedIn, you don't want to use LinkedIn's gifts. You want to get them off the internet and download them yourself. Why? Because 50% of the time they don't work. So what you post, whether you're wishing someone a happy birthday, holiday, gets more visibility. People see it. Birthdays, happy anniversary, holidays. So putting things up there that people will like, that people will appreciate, and moving messages are getting 10 to 20 times more visibility. So we have recognized holidays, got St. Patrick's Day. And then we have unofficial holidays. Like tomorrow is National Potato Chip Day. So we have a whole series of holidays, and we have scripts that you could use. So the holiday strategy creates more likes, comments, and shares, gives you a reason to talk to people, gives people a reason to talk to you. More conversation with prospects, more opportunities to introduce your business, creates better rapport with your prospect, increase awareness of who you are, creates a perception that you're an expert in your niche audience, and appreciation of your influencer status. And all you're doing is putting up things, quotes, images that people can relate to. Now, this month, every month, we got St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
On the 23rd is National Puppy Day. The 20th is International Day of Happiness. Where do they come up with this stuff? All right, but it's what it is. On the 25th, it's International Waffle Day.
The same place they get Jeopardy questions.
Okay. But see, the thing is, you can use these to start conversation. We have a website where you can get official and unofficial holidays. Start conversation. The bad weather strategy. You reach out to people that are in a bad weather zone, start a conversation with that. Posting, again, gets you faster results. But when you post a moving image, you get 10 times more.
Mhm.
And what it is that people respond to you faster when you post the moving image, and anything that they do gives you an opportunity to start a conversation. And it doesn't take long to know whether the person on the other end is a candidate for your business. So anybody that likes, comments, or shares anything is a potential lead, or you learn more about them. Leads become prospects, and prospects become business builders or customers. So you start talking to people who respond to any of your actions, reach out to people and start talking to them based on their activity. And then of course we have our project launch script that lights a fire under people. It creates immediate response, genuine curiosity, serious interest, a sense of urgency, fast, decisive action, and immediate duplication. Faster team growth, which means faster rank advancement. Now, what I had shown before, for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for a while, you could go in and you could just use the project launch script. What you could do is search, see who you're directly connected with. 325 were looking, 96 are seeking, 37 were searching, 14 were open. So 472 people out of 2,400 were still prospects for the business. And we have our side hustle script, but I want to get to So look at all of the people by profession that you can find on LinkedIn to talk to. And this is all for free. Joel, one of the best salespeople I've ever worked with. In 2018, he was in a boot camp. He worked with me one-on-one. He signed up 18 people his first month. A year later, in 2019, he was into an insurance thing. His goal was 100 agents in 2 months. He hit it. So he was on my Power Lead system call. By the way, for those of you that are in the Power Lead system, we have a session tomorrow at 8 p.m., not 9. So he popped on to announce that he's having his first $1 million year. Let me open Joel up. You know, I love it when former students come back.
Hi, Max.
Joel, how are you?
Doing good, doing great.
I love it. You know, I constantly refer to you as, you know, one of my favorite success stories, because Joel here is probably one of the most experienced, talented salespeople I've ever met. I mean, this man can sell you anything.
Sweet. See, I like him already.
You know, it's true. I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about you. You know, when I was working with you back in 2018, you know, you picked it up right away. You were doing great. And then in 2009, you decided to do this insurance thing. And I never thought that, I mean, you had pretty high goals, you know, 100 agents in 2 months. You guys did it. Thrilled that you're here. Now, one thing I want to point out to you, in looking at your profile, see, I can see your followers. And this was a sly little thing that LinkedIn did where they told you, if you want to make your posts visible for all the things that you do, then what you do is you become a content creator.
Gotcha.
Okay, and we thought when we did that, that was a wonderful thing, and it really was. But then it's kind of like in the middle of the night on a Friday night, they went in and they changed the deal. And what they did was they replaced your connect button with a follow button. So
Yeah.
we're going to explain why. And so we need to go back in there and turn that off so that people can connect with you, because they can still see what you're doing.
Yeah, I would like that. But you can also, if you click on more, I think there's a connect button and more.
Well, no, there wouldn't be one for us because we're already connected.
Right, right. I meant if it was a new person.
Right, well, right, but see, the average person doesn't know about that.
That's true. Where do you go in? I don't even know where to go in and turn it off anymore.
If we have time, I'll show you.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, Max, I want to say thanks so much. And this is going to be our first $1 million year on that. We're well on our way. And I just wanted to, I mean, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me. I just can't. I really appreciate everything you've done.
Now, you're all heading down the same road, okay? You have unlimited access to people. I got this the Friday before our winter top runner retreat. Says it was during our coaching that he suggested this date rather than my real birthday. Tell Max that I'm doing very well with this UK affiliate program, thanks to his coaching, being active on LinkedIn, and wishing someone a happy birthday. 4 months ago, I just had my first $12,000 month. Matt Mahoney is in law enforcement. There's nothing on his profile about anything but law enforcement. And the only problem Matt had was he was too anxious to talk about his business, too anxious to bring it up. To get him to focus, to drive home, follow the script, I reminded him, I brought up the speech, the Miranda rights speech that a policeman has to give a suspect before they arrest him, or they're going to let him go. And about a week after that, I signed up 5 people in the last 3 days. This is what I'm talking about. If you know who you want to talk to. Carol, her first month, last 6 days of the month, made 10 presentations, enrolled 8 out of 10. Had the best month of network marketing she ever had in 15 years. Well, that was on number 1. She was the director 1, building a Maluka business. Month 2, she's a director 2. And her entire team is duplicating. And she's having fun. Month 3, now a director 3, now having incredible fun. It changed her life. And I wish I knew about you years ago. Well, for those of you that are here, and anybody can do this. Now, I must say that when Joel got 100 agents in 2 months, this wasn't a 2-hour a day thing. He and his wife were putting in, both of them, 12, 14 hours a day. All right, I've got some more examples that I want to.
Craig, is that you?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, would you share with everybody what happened?
Well, yes, to be honest, I really thought that this was just a lot of hype. I really did, but I said, well, I'll go ahead and try it anyway. So you got my Facebook profile cover and changed my picture, took some things off, and to my surprise, I got immediately after that 6 friend requests from qualified prospects. It was really amazing, professional people. Got 1 request from the vice president of the Yamaha Corporation that I used to work with, and it was amazing on that. I got many new people and old people commenting on my new profile page, and I'd never had that before. They liked the profile page. I got 2 people asking me to join my internet business. It was absolutely crazy. They just sent a message and said, Craig, can I join your internet business? The reason why they never knew I had an internet business. You know, I said that I was a music education director, and, you know, I was a wellness educator, and that's it. And then when you went in and changed my header in LinkedIn and changed my intro in Facebook, then it just blew up like crazy. Now, I do have now 4,400 people, and it's just going like crazy. And I love it when I never had people to just come in and ask, may I join your internet business? And I never talked to them before about it. But because my Facebook profile page said that, then whenever they click, my introduction or my header showed every time. And one guy said, well, I'm so happy to see all the things that you do. So on all my things that are listed on my header and in my intro, I'm getting responses on all of those. It's just amazing. I never knew something like that would even exist.
Opening up your settings, making yourself visible, using the words that will attract your target audience has immediate results. This is what happened to Lane.
Yeah, so I had been just kind of trusting Max and going step by step through the process. And to be honest, I had this little voice in the back of my head that was saying, this isn't going to work. What are you thinking? But I decided to trust and move forward with the process anyway. And then all of a sudden, just with this profile that you're seeing now, one of my friends that I used to be in another network marketing company with, first of all, he sent me a message, a LinkedIn message, and I guess I didn't see it quick enough. He was so excited to talk to me that he actually picked up the phone within a couple hours later. And he said, "What are you doing, Wayne? What are you doing?" And then we had a phone, we had a conversation, and I said, "Yeah, I'm with this new company." And next thing you know, within 24 hours, he's now on my team. So I was pretty excited. Yeah,
One of my favorites. Will was number 6 in his company when we started working together. Within 72 hours, we opened up his settings, we made them visible so people could see his posts. Within 72 hours, he was the #1 recruiter for the week because he was talking to the people that reacted and responded. 2 weeks later, it's exactly like you said, our business last week, I made 2 posts, generated dozens of easy conversations by following the scripts word for word, and I generated a dozen sales. Then he calls in with another success story.
I do have a great quick testimony. Just sponsored a new individual. I've actually got a member of my team on here who's one of our newest 6-figure earners, Melissa Brower. So I wanted to give her a shout out. She just hit 100K in this company. She's already done it before, but this is the most fun we've had. And a young lady I just sponsored who has 0 network marketing experience. I taught her just a few of the techniques that you taught me, and she's already like #7 in recruiting in our company right now. I just saw her name on the leaderboard tonight. So I was like, wow, I got to tell Max. So it's really cool. I just wanted to tell you, man, everything you're teaching, it works in real life. And we all appreciate you so much.
Now, what I want to do, I'm going to put in the chat window for those of you that haven't registered yet. If I can get to it. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to put a link to register for boot camp. 2 boot camps for less than the price of 1. And finally, our 90-day challenge. But what I wanted to do, I've got a couple of examples. I mean, here, 1 week, he brought 3 people in his business, 1 business builder, 2 customers, and the person that he brought in as a business builder, within 15 days, brought 750 people in the business. Rosa Gonzalez, 1 year after we started working together, has 15,000 people in her Rosia business. Dana Barish, top earner in her company. So how big is your business right now? More importantly, how big would you like it to be? How fast your business will grow in the next 90 days is going to be determined by 4 things. Number of people you talk to about your business between now and the next 90 days, number of people that you enroll, and the number of people that the people you enroll bring into your business, and what you do to ensure maximum duplication and growth. So if you're all not having the results you want on Facebook or LinkedIn, the reasons are easy to identify and simple to fix. The contents and visibility of your profile, the people you're trying to talk to, what you're saying to people, you're introducing your business too soon, or you're not qualifying your prospects enough. Tiana enrolled 3 people right after getting started. I've got Joanne here did so much insurance business in addition to her network marketing company that her company paid her to teach other agents $5,000. She got 4 $5,000 checks. Here it is. Okay. So boot camp started last Thursday. Second session's tomorrow night. I put a link in there for you to register. We also have a special promotion, get 2 boot camps for less than the price of 1. When you go to maxsteingart.com/2-FUR, use the promo code DOUBLE. And then, of course, we have 3 boot camps. Now, if there's anybody here that really wants to go fast, put your phone number and just type coaching in the chat window, and one of my staff members will reach out to you tomorrow. Now, I'm going to share one more story with you. Francisco was on our session last night. I'm waiting to hear from him. When he was building a prepaid legal business 22 years ago, he was a student. He came back into now, he was making a couple of $1,000s a month. When he got back into network marketing in 2020, he ended up December of 2020 with a team of 200 people and 5 experienced network marketers. A year later, he had 17,000. 2021. The end of 2022, he had I think it was like 18 or 19,000 people. So this past January, so he had his 46th birthday. My team grew to 400,000 people. So he finished out the year with 400,000 people. How do you do that? You recruit whales. You recruit people with large circles of influence. In November, had 72,000 people. And then he recruited someone from a company that had 600,000 people. So he went from 72,000 to 300,000 because somebody brought in 200,000 people. So how do you do that? Francisco leveraged his social media expertise. That's what he did. Talking to seasoned, experienced, very successful network marketers who did not know a thing about LinkedIn. And yet, in August, he enrolled a guy with 600,000 people, but in 7 days, he enrolled 25 people. This new feature that we're going to share with you is going to enable you to follow up with people faster, easier, quicker. It's going to clean up, for some of you, it's going to clean up your act. Now, I'm not trying to impress you with this. I'm just trying to impress upon you what you can be doing, what members of your team can be doing, but you have to be the person that the person that you're trying to sell to would want to buy from, as opposed to Richard, pop your phone number in the chat window. I'll give you a call tomorrow. And we can talk a little bit about another way to do this. All right, boot camp starts tomorrow night. We sent out a notice to everybody. Watch this, okay? So she's on my third level. My third level. I am a rose. I do business of bird's nests. I am for equity, because equity starts with everyone. Malaysia. You know, when you start hearing that word equity on here, the more you hear it, there's a movement that's but you know, I'll tell you something. You know what it is, okay? That's the most important thing. So what do you do when somebody like this, okay? So LinkedIn's making it easy. No thanks. Thanks. But I'm not interested. But, you know, listen, you know, she's been taught that old cliche, you got to go through 100 no's to get a yes. So she'll keep trying. But this is what's happening, folks. Which is the reason why you're waiting for people to reach out to you. I mean, I could be wrong, but this can't be getting you what you're looking for. Okay, we will be back, like I said, tomorrow, 9:30. Boot camp starts tomorrow night. I will be shutting down registration for boot camp. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.